Hey everyone! Alright, in today's video, Bruce and I are going to do a bike ride along this trail to the Davis Dam. This is our first bike ride together. Bruce absolutely hates the bike trailer. We tried it at home and rode. Okay, so one of my lovely subscribers bought me some things off of my Amazon wish list. I have a GoPro mount for my phone. I bought this little trailer for $40 off of Facebook Marketplace. This is where Bruce will sit. I've got a GoPro set up in here. I'm hoping that this is the right angle. Otherwise, next time I'll rig up something different. And then in the back, I've got an ice chest with some drinks and some water for Bruce. Should be a lovely day. This is our view. Bruce, stop. Bruce, stop. Stop, Bruce. Bruce absolutely hates the bike trailer. We tried it at home and rode around and he absolutely loved it. So I thought that he would love this, and he is just screaming the entire time. This isn't very pleasant. I'm not sure how far we'll go, but I don't think we're gonna make it to the dam. Bummer. But let's just see how far we can go. Bruce, come here. Long before the construction of the Davis Dam, people used camels to survey roads and create the roads that came out here to the Bullhead City and Laughlin area, which did not exist. It didn't even exist when the dam was built. When the dam was built, the people who lived here lived in tents, and imagine not having air conditioning, and they had to travel all the way to Las Vegas or Kingman for supplies on awful roads, and this was in the early 1940s. But the camels were used in 1858. Pretty cool. They surveyed a road from Fort Defiance, New Mexico to the Colorado River. And there's a fireplace behind me, and it was constructed after the dam. Here, Brucey. I don't think we'll make it all the way to the dam today, but there's so much stuff back here to look at. There's a pool. Somebody said there is a church back here, but I think it's the church across the street. But there's so much to look at here. It makes me want to come back and camp at the Davis Dam Park and spend my time exploring the area a little bit more. I'll probably do that here in the next week or two before it gets too hot. There was a school here, and the last graduating class from 1948 had 8 students total. I think this is where the schoolhouse was, or the pool. There was a pool over here, so I'm gonna try to see if I can find some, you know, some evidence of the pool. Here's like an old dump site. This is like an old foundation, so maybe this was the schoolhouse or something else. Lots of old artifacts, some new. There are those cement structures going up that hill, and I guess they held some piping that came down here. I don't know too much about it, but this is really pretty. The creosote are starting to bloom. Late spring. We're having a late spring out here in the desert. Here's another foundation. Not quite sure what it is yet. I will look on the sign. We're actually walking on some of the old roads from the early 1940s, which is really cool. That I feel like I'm just stepping on a piece of history. Pretty neat. So that was the old swimming pool that we were just on. Pretty neat. They had teams and everything. They had it was the Utah Construction Company camp and government camp field sports teams that competed in softball, basketball, and bowling, and also swimming. They also competed in fishing, hunting, and other outdoor activities. Pretty cool. It's great that they, obviously they had to keep morale up because these men traveled away from their families to come construct the dam, which building the dam was necessary because without the dam, these little places were getting flooded and they weren't able to build towns and survive because of all the constant flooding. Imagine during monsoon season. We know that flash flooding is real, and imagine it can cause a great deal of harm with the Colorado River. So the construction of the Davis Dam was important. This piece of concrete is actually a stoop for somebody's home, but in its peak, the camp had a post office, theater, gas station, fire station, school, hospital, and swimming pool. Just over the river in Arizona, there was a grocery store, ladies' clothing store, and even a beauty shop. And in 1948, the camp newsletter proudly announced the opening of an ice plant and the installation of 2 telephone booths. So what we're walking on is the road. So there's no way that this fireplace was built back then. So that's why it was built. They know it was built afterwards because this is a road. Not sure who built the fireplace. I don't see an existing structure either. So it might just be the fireplace to cook or whatnot. But it's really interesting. All right, we are going to head back to the car, and I've got Jocelyn meeting me, so if you haven't watched my camping video, you need to watch that. And if you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button, and if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. All right, I will see you in the next video. Bye.